You are listening to ACPN.
This is Sean.
And Chris.
From the Childhood Remastered podcast, where we look back on the cartoons, TV shows, and movies of our youth to see if they're still worth a damn.
Or not.
Or not, which is far too often the case.
You can check us out at childhoodremastered.com to listen to all of our old episodes, request a show for us to cover, or to just say hello.
Hello, young Swimcast citizens. Space Ghost here, a.k.a. George Lowe, inviting you in for all of the creamy, enjoyable listening goodness. Let's ladle some up right now, shall we?
Good evening, America. Welcome to a brand spanking new kind of edition of the Swimcast. I am John Galbo. This show is brought to you by AdultSwimCentral.com, where we used to be able to get Adult Swim stuff. Occasionally, we do post stuff about Adult Swim. Also brought to you by ACPN. You can visit us on the web at theacpn.com. Asterisk, new site coming soon, as I always say on Adventure Club. We have a new site eventually coming. As I alluded to a little while ago, this is kind of a new episode, but not really. We recorded it last July, and I've been hanging on to it because I know swimcasts are few and far between these days. I think the main idea is adulting, and not in the swim kind. We've been doing this... Well, it was the 10th anniversary of the show last June, and as of the 30th of December would have been the 15th anniversary of Adult Swim Central proper. Now, every December into January, I feel like I do the same thing. I'm kind of alluding to the fact that we're kind of done with this, but not really. Kind of the Italian goodbye equivalent of a podcast. Like, we're saying our goodbyes, but we're not really leaving yet. That being said, I'm not saying goodbye. I'm just saying, we will see you at a later date. In fact, I have some ideas of how to give the show a bit more longevity, which hopefully will come to fruition in the near future. Until then, enjoy this episode. Unfortunately, Trish was in a very sour mood, very depressed, and that's prefaced at the beginning. We did get a lot of Adult Swim stuff in this time, and other than that, you can check us out on the web, again, AdultSwimCentral.com. You could also check out theacpn.com for all podcast needs. I do a show called Adventure Club Podcast, which is like my main show now. Dana Snyder from Aqua Teen does a show called Drunk on Disney, where it's mostly him now from conventions down in Miami area, chatting about Disney theme parks. And we have a lot of other shows that are, in the realm of pop culture, entertainment, comedy, and more. So please join us, theacpn.com. We have a Patreon attached to it, patreon.com/ACPN, where you can, give us a couple of bucks if you feel like it. I don't care. It doesn't matter. And if you'd like to email us, you can either email swimcast@aquateencentral.com, or you can email podcasts@theacpn.com. Either way, we will get your emails. And that's about it from me. You're going to hear, again, this show that we did back in July of last year, which, is still pretty informative. And hopefully, maybe we'll be back. Maybe you'll hear recordings from, years past that we've done. Who knows? I don't. I have ideas. I don't know. Anyway, here's the show. Enjoy. Trish, when you stop moving, just do your thing.
Look, I'm in a really shitty mood tonight. I am incredibly fucking depressed.
Yeah,
So
but that
if you
makes
could
for
just...
the best podcast.
Yeah, all right. Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody, it's that motherfucking time again, isn't it? Joining us now
Yay!
with Jay, most beloved man on the fucking internet. Scott White, he's always got your back. Jason, he
Hello.
does things.
Sure do.
And I'm Trish. I like cats.
Ricky ta 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 ta
Me too.
ta, everybody. It's another edition of the Swimcast. Welcome, everybody. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. But we're here to talk to you about, apparently we're doing a lot of Adult Swim stuff, so let's get into it. Rick and Morty, Season 3.
It was alright.
It was good.
Am I the only person that's going to bring up Evil Morty?
The Evil Morty arc, that continues.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. Now he's president of the Council of Ricks, and
Yep.
who knows what will happen. You know what I was disappointed in, though? We started the season with the the one that aired in April, but at the end of that episode, we got Tammy and Phoenix Person, and we still have yet to see them.
Hopefully
Yeah.
they'll do a season 4 and we'll see them then.
I feel like a lot of the missing stuff had to do with the fact that they had to cut the whole season down by a couple episodes.
Oh, did
Because
they?
it was supposed to be 14.
Oh,
And
Why'd they
then,
cut it?
I think one of them said something about them sort of starting to like constrict their time and like try to be like because everybody was clamoring for a season, so like we got to get this out. This is the money maker. So they kind of forced them a little bit, I guess, is what I heard.
I feel like it's the Venture Brothers effect.
A little bit.
You know, we want more Venture Brothers, okay, but we'll only give you 6 episodes.
Yeah, I mean, I think they said they also said something about how for the next season they're going to try again for 14. We'll see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like a lot of the stuff because they didn't even get to do they were talking about it too, but they never even got to do an interdimensional cable, which they said they were working on.
Oh, no. They did the Morty memories instead of interdimensional cable.
But I do think that them doing that instead of interdimensional cable had to do with them getting 4 episodes cut though.
Yeah.
Which kind of it's whatever. I liked that more.
I thought it was because Justin was like, I can't replicate this a third time.
No.
Because everybody
See,
seemed to agree that the interdimensional cable 2 was not as good. It was forced.
Yeah, I could see that.
maybe a little bit, I don't know. I mean, he did that before they even did Rick and Morty. I mean, House of Cosby's had an episode like that. So it's not like it hasn't been done before, and probably will not be done again.
Yeah. There was a lot of stuff in that season that they totally could have expanded upon that they didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, I feel like the Szechuan sauce was a big deal.
I'm so tired of hearing about that at this point.
Oh
It's
God! Shall we go
Did
into?
anybody stand in line for it?
Oh hell no!
No. I mean, I considered it. I took a friggin' city test to try and get a job with New York City that day, and I was like, oh, I'm in Queens. I might try and go figure out where there's a McDonald's. And then I started hearing things about how like they all got 20 packets and that's it.
Yep.
And that's
See, my thing was, number one, I'm going to be at Comic-Con that week, and number two, it was only available in Jersey and like South Jersey, in like Camden, and then again, I figured it's going to be the whole NES Classic thing. They're only going to have like 20 packages of the sauce, and I was right. I didn't bother going into the city and going to do that thing because I would have been right. and the backlash to all that was pretty humorous.
Mm-hmm.
People screaming, people screaming for their thing. Yes, it's proof. It's proof that people really need to parent their kids better and stop them from acting self-entitled. Where's my Szechuan sauce?
You saw the guy who jumped on the fucking counter.
Oh God, who hasn't at this point?
Like,
Right.
like Jesus Christ, it's like bronies.
Well,
But at least the show is actually aimed towards the audience that's losing their shit this time.
See, and we've been talking about this in the last couple episodes. They really should have just waited for the new Mulan to come out. And just been like, oh, hey, we're coming out with new Szechuan sauce for the new Mulan movie.
Oh, it totally would have been the same thing, though. You know?
But at least it would be like, it would be around for longer than an hour.
day. An hour.
Like 20 minutes. 20 minutes with raffle tickets.
And you got to feel bad for the people who work at McDonald's, because it's like not their fault that they only got 20 of them.
I feel bad for McDonald's workers on a regular basis because of the shitty customers that they have to work with, like shitty customers they have to deal with and shit like that.
That's also
that's
true.
way worse.
Yeah,
like a group of people who lose their shit because of an Adult Swim cartoon. It's an Adult Swim cartoon, which is nuts, first of all. But
yeah,
you know,
it's amazing how far Swim has come. So they have like, I forget who was saying it. Maybe it was Paul from Toonami Faithful. Was like, yeah, they have their own like Family Guy at this point. Because they don't have to like depend on Family Guy to be like the bread and butter. Or what did we used to say? Where do you want the giant fox dick?
Yeah.
Wasn't that Trish? Wasn't that your line?
I believe I said something about the Seth MacFarlane circle jerk hour.
Yeah, there was that one too. That was another one, but I think there was where do you want the giant fox dick? I think that was another. Maybe it was Adam.
Might have been Adam.
Someone said in your family said that. Yeah, I just remember that because it was true, and not really so much true anymore because I feel like it's mostly like Fox stuff, but like we're over it at this point.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, Szechuan. My favorite, I think, was Pickle Rick. I think this season.
That's like everybody's favorite. It was too violent for me.
And someone actually broke it down to like every like homage that they made, like between John Wick and I forget one of the other ones was like one of those ninja movies. I forget now. There was a whole video where they were like, oh, this part's from John Wick, this part's from this movie, this part's from... I don't know. And the other one that was my favorite was the Beth episode.
Oh, the Beth episode was hard because, like, at the end of the episode, the Beth episode at the end, I was like, she's a clone.
And you're still really not sure because at the end she's like, "Am I a clone?" Rick's like, "No, you're not a clone." Morty's like, "Wouldn't you say that to a clone to tell them they're not a clone?"
I liked the Morty Memories episode a lot.
See, I didn't. Maybe I got to go back and watch that one, the Morty's Mind Blowers.
Yeah, that one and the Beth episode were very good. The Mad Max one was a fucking travesty.
Yeah, Mad Max one felt like a filler.
Yeah.
It did, but it had its good points. It really did. Like how Rick took the glowing green rock at the end, and he took out the part that would power the house forever.
Yeah. I like the toxic Rick and Morty episode too, actually.
Yes.
That was my favorite.
Yeah. Forgot about that until just now when you mentioned the green thing.
The clean.
That was a really, really good episode.
Yeah.
It really was. Like, I loved how their toxic selves. So, like, Rick saw his values and his love for his grandchildren as toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Rick, without that toxin in him, can just shoot Morty in the leg and feel nothing.
Yeah.
Then Morty goes into like Mr. Sociopath.
Yep.
Yeah. Very good one.
You know what my favorite was of this whole season?
What?
The Joel Osteen prank call.
Oh, yeah.
Possibly the best thing to come from the Rick and Morty season 3.
Did you see any of the other stuff that came out of that podcast at all?
I saw the second prank call. The second woman, who was way more normal than the first one. It makes me wonder if, like, Joel Osteen's people are like, just pray like you would normally pray. And, like, they have, like, the older people who, like, speak in the tongues.
Yeah.
There was there's another bit, because that episode was Justin and Alex Hirsch from Gravity Falls, and I'm pretty sure at some point they had Alex and Justin do "I Got You, Babe" as Rick and Grunkle Stan.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, they did.
Oh my god. Can we put up a link to this?
Yeah,
I'll find it.
of course we can. It'll be in the show notes on theacpn.com.
Cool.
In fact, I'm writing it now. Link in show notes. Why did I point to Szechuan sauce? Okay, whatever. By the way, speaking of Rick and Morty and podcasting, there were an overabundance of Rick and Morty podcasts that popped up. I don't know if anyone else noticed that.
I bet.
I think so.
Oh.
I don't listen to podcasts, so I don't know.
No. It looked like they were trying to make, like, remember they were doing the live show, like the post show after every episode?
Yeah.
It seemed like they were trying to make that a podcast, because, like, one episode showed up and then, like, disappeared, like, right after that. And
Maybe it was like a fan thing, and then they'll shut that down.
No, it was the actual Adult Swim feed, because it was showing up along with Toonami. What's that? Aftermath, Toonami something or other, and the Fish Center ones. It was like, if you like these shows, listen to Rick and Morty. And then I subscribed to it, and it was like, this episode is no longer available. And it's like, well, that's lazy. I mean, you know, just about as lazy as taking your live shows and turning them into podcasts. No offense, guys.
Hey, listen, I listen to my brother and me, and some of the live show ones that they put up are fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't do a good live show, but when you're taking what is essentially a live show and then converting it into a podcast, it just seems cheap.
Like they just put one up Monday that was their show in Brooklyn that I wish I had gone to. Lin-Manuel Miranda was in it.
Oh man.
And it was amazing.
Apparently what?
He sang a song, a quote unquote original song, which is a bit from probably five episodes ago, where someone sent in a letter or from Yahoo, and basically the story goes is that there's this kid and they're at a market and he walks by the shrimp and he just screams, shrimp heaven now. And then his mom goes, Daniel, we don't have time.
Daniel, we can't keep having this happen every time.
And it's just, I mean, after that, during that whole time, they're like, please, we don't want to see all of this shrimp heaven now stuff. But their fans are just like, nope, we're going to do it.
They're selling a shirt with it and everything.
I haven't seen the new shirt yet.
Yeah, it just says shrimp heaven now.
Okay.
And then Lynn did the shrimp heaven now song, and that was amazing.
Shrimp.
Yeah,
shrimp. By the way, I did catch a couple episodes of Decker one night. Not as bad as I thought it would be.
Decker's not bad at all. I wish I should really watch more of it. It's actually pretty funny.
I feel I should watch more of it too, because Tim Heidecker and bad acting. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Hand in hand.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
What was I going to say? Oh, the one last thought about the McElroy brothers, sisters. Apparently they were on the kids episode of We Got This that's up now.
Yes. Yep.
I haven't listened to it yet. Fun fact, I was in the panel that was after that because I ran into our buddy Ken.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, you mean the southern looking version of John Hudgman? I mean, once Ken lost all that weight, I go, you look a lot like John Hudgman.
He kind of does.
Yeah.
Okay, where were we? Reading over my notes. Want to talk about the Rick and Morty porno?
Oh, yeah.
I only saw a little bit of the trailer.
Dick and Morty. I saw the whole trailer.
While we were,
I think I had it on. I think I had it on mute when I was with my fiance.
That'd be hilarious. All of a sudden, Lee just looks over. The hell are you watching? Like it's work.
She does that anyway.
It's work. I gotta watch this.
I could be watching Great Expectations, not that I would, and she'd be like, "What the hell are you watching?"
Right.
I have not seen the trailer, but I have heard about it.
I watched. I kept skipping around on while we were getting show notes together, and it is what it sounds like. It's a Rick and Morty parody porno. But at one point, Rick has sex with a green alien, which it's just body paint, and so then like the actor who's playing Rick, his crotch is just like covered in green paint.
Oh, God. Wait, is
this the first Adult Swim show to get a porn parody?
I think so. I mean, Bob's technically wasn't a.
Well, what about all the homoerotica fan art for Metalocalypse?
If we're gonna count like fan art stuff, then every Adult Swim show has had porn.
Yep. I mean, we could even 34. Go with.
Yeah.
I mean, we could even go in with the Simpsons and Family Guy and
I'd rather
American
not.
Dad. Yeah, well, they're out there, and I've seen it.
There's 12-ounce mouse porn, I'm pretty sure, too. Which is
I would not be surprised.
That's some obtuse shit. Trying to, like, make at all sexy in any capacity.
Oh, God.
But is this the first one to get, like, a professionally done parody like that?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't think of any other ones, yeah. That's how popular the show has become.
The network's finally made it.
And also the fact that, as seen in AdultSwim.com, is selling a Adult Swim Rickhead Kippa.
Yarmulke for those non-Jewish people.
They're basically saying a yarmulke in the shape of Rick's bald spot.
Yeah.
Which makes absolutely no sense, but hey, whatever they feel like selling. It's as seen on AdultSwim.com.
It's actually $7.77, which is not that much money for AdultSwim.com.
No, it is not.
Probably because they're selling to a very direct crowd. I mean,
yeah,
you know what I mean. I don't even know how to respond to this without sounding racist, at least. Which I'm not. Which is why I've seen them make
a couple of those recently that were from other shows too, which is odd to me.
Where's the Mr. Pickles yarmulke?
Oh, you saw this thing. You guys saw the subscription box, right?
Oh, that's the thing I meant to talk about. I knew there was something missing. Yeah. What about? Tell us about the subscription box.
Okay, so everybody in the fucking world, in terms of like pop culture stuff is trying to get on the subscription box game, like the loot box type deals.
Right.
And now Adult Swim's doing it, and they announced the first 3. What is it going to be, quarterly or something like that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's quarterly. It's like more money than an average crate because they're doing it quarterly.
Well, I mean, it's also if you get the full year, you get a hoodie, which was actually pretty enticing, except for the fact that it's not in my size. But the first 3 boxes that they announced are Toonami, Robot Chicken, and Mr. Pickles.
Yeah, they could keep it unless they're gonna send it to me as
like a review thing.
Yeah, like a review copy. I don't think I'll be buying this.
I want the Mr. Pickle box justified to me because I don't get that at all.
Yeah,
like I get Toonami.
Yes.
I maybe get Robot Chicken, not entirely. I don't understand Mr. Pickles. What is there? You have to be making up an entire box worth of merchandise for that.
It's going to be dog treats,
dog
pentagrams,
shit, dog shit, and dog shit.
Oh, you're not. I'm sure you're not even wrong. Even like I'm sure.
Hey, I mean, they sent you a diaper.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 2.
Oh, you got 2 diapers.
I got I signed up for the thing where like they've been occasionally putting up like things for giveaways on Facebook. Like it's the same thing as that your pretty faces going to hell thing.
Right.
You got where you had to go through all the pop-ups, and then you got like the letter signed by Satan, and you got the bumper stickers and stuff like that.
Right.
There was one for bedtime stories. I did the whole thing. They sent me a little envelope. It had a bedtime stories bumper sticker and an adult diaper. And then they sent me another one.
Because they couldn't get rid of the adult diapers they bought.
Right.
I mean, hey, I just got that Squidbillies thing, too.
That one looked cool. They
sent me a koozie. A glug koozie, which is really nice.
Yeah. Well, see, I think what started, like you said, Jason, everyone is doing a Loot Crate style box.
Yeah.
But it was like a few months ago, I think in the Loot Crate DXL whatnot, you actually got from Geeky Tiki a Rick and Morty Tiki Cup set.
Oh, damn.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, and I saw that and went, fuck. The one time, because I like collecting Tiki Cups, and I was like, fuck, that would be awesome to have. And I mean, you can go on eBay. They're still selling them for like maybe $25. They're like $150. I'm like, I will, if I come pass this on my path, great. But I think maybe once they did that, I think Adult Swim was like, hey, we could be doing this too.
Yeah. I mean, I got the I think it might have been the same month. They did the regular loop. The theme was like animation, and the regular box was Rick and Morty, Bob's Burgers, Futurama, and
that's hot.
Oh, Ninja Turtles. And
that's
so
also
I got
hot.
that. The Turtles shirt is god awful. But I got the Rick and Morty item in the main box was a PVC like a vinyl statue of Rick with the doing the Peace Among Worlds, the flipping the birds.
Oh wow!
Okay,
which was actually pretty nice.
It sounds cool.
To be honest. Yeah, I mean everything else in that box was horseshit, but I mean Futurama koozie, a really ugly Ninja Turtles shirt, and like a handful of recipes from the Bob's Burgers book.
Wasn't there also a beef squash pin?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that was really nice.
Someone on Facebook was like, "Hey, who's a big Bob's Burgers fan?" And my friend, whose last name is actually Belcher, they're like, "Yeah, no, you will be getting this." I was like, "I hate you so much."
Oh, that's awesome. But so yeah, Adult Swim box people, send us a review. We'll review it. Case in point, McFarlane's was kind enough to send us some Rick and Morty figures, which we will be reviewing pretty soon.
Ooh,
you say? Yes.
I actually saw them at GameStop today. So if when the review goes up and people are interested, you know where to get them.
Yeah, they're actually the flyer they sent with it. It said it's going to be available at GameStop. I've seen them in Walmart, Toys R Us for whoever still has a Toys R Us. And there was one other one I'm blanking, maybe Amazon, but they look fantastic. They're like Legos almost, or like Mega Bloks. You know, Mega Bloks is doing like different franchises like Destiny and Halo. McFarlane's got the market cornered on like the more adult oriented stuff because he started with Walking Dead. Now he's doing South Park, and he's doing Rick and Morty. He's also doing Steven Universe, which we also received a few of those from McFarlane Toys. Spoiler alert.
Those I saw at Comic-Con, and they're very nice.
They look awesome. I can't wait to review them. But yeah, Adult Swim Box, take a hint from McFarlane Toys. Send us review copies. We will gladly review them.
And also include a letter explaining why one of them is a Mr. Pickles box. When you have a million other shows.
It's the only license Adult Swim would give us. Please don't hurt us.
Okay. What would be your ultimate Adult Swim box? What would it be?
Like specific theme?
Yeah.
Classics.
Does it has to be one show, or does it have to be like a...
No, it could be a mix.
Okay.
See, I would say a classics box with Aqua Teen, Space Ghost, Brack, Birdman, and C-Lab.
Ooh, a Brack vinyl figure. That would be awesome.
Yes.
First, call the box theme First Night, and then just a couple items from everything that aired on September 2nd.
Yeah. No.
2001.
Instead of a Brack figure, they put the Brack album, the music album, in there.
That would be awesome.
That is one of the best albums ever.
It's really good.
That you're talking about the Brack starring Brack? Oh, yeah, the Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
Singing I'm in a truck.
I'm driving down Highway 40 in my big old pickup truck.
That's the one that has the one with the track with the chieftains, right? The I'll Tell Me Ma. Yes, that's so good. It's so good.
And Diamond Dallas Page has a song too, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Because there was still a WCW when they published this.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
this box is amazing.
Oh yeah, I would.
We've made a box for Adult Swim. Fund it. Oh,
box, God. Please.
Ooh, boxplease.com. Oh, God. By the way, speaking of boxes, I know I've been talking about the Kid Robot blind boxes. Comic-Con had an exclusive naked, bloody Brock Sampson vinyl figure, which I had to buy, of course. So at this point, I think the only... Yeah.
Okay.
Because I went in there, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna torture myself by buying more Adult Swim blind boxes and not getting Bill. Instead, I found out that they're also making Nickelodeon ones, so I managed to get a Rocco, which is awesome. But I'm like, ooh, what's that red box in the back? Oh, it's a Brock Sampson exclusive to Comic-Con. I need this box. So I got that. And also, sidebar to NYCC, I am disappointed in Adult Swim. I won't harp on them as much as I'd like to, but I mean, you have an event on a Tuesday night, you have one show for one special, and what else?
One signing with people I don't need signatures from, and the Rickmobile that has been touted the entire year as coming to New York Comic Con ends up on Staten Island, and also Jersey City, which are nowhere within proximity to New York Comic Con. Yeah. It's really disappointing. I mean, I'm hoping that this was just an off year from them.
Yeah,
and
I was
next year they're back.
I was like, well, maybe Reed Pop got pissed off at them, or vice versa, because it's weird. You go from doing like 4 shows a year to like one special.
Like I love that they brought On the Green to New York City. And I love that
I was also happy. Sorry.
Yeah, and I like that the Rickmobile did rounds in the area, and it went to Staten Island, which is the weirdest fucking thing.
And it wasn't even just Staten Island. It was like I forget because I saw the ad in the ferry terminal. It was like the Future Festival or something.
Something like that. I don't even know. It was in Snug Harbor. I mean, nothing comes to Staten Island. No, nothing comes to this island at all. And to see
John Galba comes to Staten Island.
But
I know I'm not important.
I mean, you'll be here. You'll be living here soon enough, and you'll see how badly you want to leave.
I don't know about that.
I want to leave.
I don't know. I want to leave Jersey.
But it was. I don't know what happened. I last year they had the boat party, and I got to do that even though I had work because I wasn't at the con.
I was looking for me boat.
And yeah, I wanted the boat party. That was my Saturday plan. I was gonna go out. I went. I did that. I did a test. I was gonna go stay in like the city area, and then at night go on the boat. But nope, no boat. There's nothing.
That boat is cursed.
Nothing. I feel like Cartoon Network themselves had more things going on at the convention than Adult Swim did.
Did they?
I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe they had exactly the same amount, especially in terms of panels. Because I know they had a Steven Universe panel, and I feel like they might have had something else.
They didn't even have anything. Now that I think about it, they didn't even have anything from True. Because usually the Impractical Joker guys are there.
Yeah. Oh. Maybe something happened with Turner. Maybe Turner just didn't want to do anything this year. Yeah.
They're like, okay, fine, we'll give you Robot Chicken.
And that's only because they had the Walking Dead special. I don't think they would have been there.
Yeah, because, Reed Pop is all Walking Dead.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Like, put something else on
the badge.
It's always a Walking Dead.
I was saying there should be like a Kickstarter for, like, to give Reed Pop enough money to not have the Walking Dead on the badge for the 11th time.
Please sign my whitehouse.gov petition. Repop, please put something else on it.
Change.org.
Dear President Trump, please make Repop.
We're going to make it huge.
It's going to be huge, guys.
We're going to make a better badge.
It's going to be a picture of a great big beautiful chocolate cake. Believe me.
That'd be a great badge. not like nothing to do with anything going on at the convention. It's just a piece of chocolate cake on there. Where's the chocolate cake? What does the chocolate cake have to do with nothing? Shit.
It's just
like some chocolate cake. Can I get chocolate cake at the con? No.
No, you can't get chocolate cake at the con. You can't get it at the garden. They won't allow food. Did you hear about that one?
What? No.
They were like Javits would allow you in with food, but like Reed Pop didn't communicate that very well because I guess the people who felt they could bring food into the Javits Center figured they could also do it at the garden and were like being turned away. Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
And then like 2 days in, I get a notice from the app saying, FYI, no food allowed at the Madison Square Garden. I'm like, you know what? That's fine because I'm not going to the garden.
It is a silly place.
It is a silly place. Well, it's kind of on the other side of town too. That was the pain in the butt. I was happy being at Javits.
I didn't get there for the whole weekend. I only got to do it for Thursday, but I'll be at the Javits again next month for a full weekend.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to an anime convention that Crunchyroll's like doing.
Ooh, fancy. So,
I'm excited for it.
So we covered
I feel like I'm going to see more Adult Swim related things at that than I did.
You probably will.
Fucking New York Comic.
I mean, even like Paul from Toonami came in purposely because Toonami was supposed to have a panel, but they like backed out at the last minute.
Yeah.
Shame.
Well. Next year, hopefully it'll be better.
Hopefully it'll be better. Hopefully we can get you in for all 4 days.
Yeah.
And hopefully the boat will be back.
Yep. Hopefully.
But
and
until
hopefully
then,
hopefully they do On the Green on a day that makes sense.
I agree. But for this year, Adult Swim, you get an F. A big fat F. Except for the Brock Sampson figure, but that wasn't you. That was Kid Robot. So they get an A+.
Yep.
Where do we want to go from here? I guess let's stick with Swim. Is Trish back?
No.
Okay. Bob's Burgers is coming out with a movie in 2020.
Ooh.
Yeah, wow. That's crazy.
Good for them. Good for Lauren.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I'm happy for him.
The man went from, helping write Dr. Katz to doing home movies and then Lucy. And now Bob's Burgers. And now
I know I told you about this when we were on the bus coming back from the con that Thursday.
The bus, the X1.
But do we all know about the story of the animator that made the crossover animation, and then Lauren saw it and gave him a job because of it?
Yes. That is awesome. I have to go back and watch the season premiere also, because that looked pretty cool.
Oh, the season of Bob's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all the pretty much everyone just adding in 2 or 3 cells. Yeah. The opening is amazing. I mean, it goes by super quick, and then within the show, I think everyone probably had maybe like 3 to 4 minutes per minute of the show. So it was really fun to watch. I mean, my wife
was this the fan art one?
Yeah, it's the fan art one.
Oh, okay.
My wife was just like, this is kind of annoying. I go, no, it's not. I mean, all these people got together, and there had to been some sort of contest or something for these animators to get part of the script so they could produce these little bits. And it was just fun to see everyone's little artistic view of how they do their job or their hobby or whatever. It was really fun.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's just stupid that because it, debuted, opening first weekend of October, now everything on Fox is like, World Series. I'm like, I don't care. Give back my Saturday or Sunday night cartoons.
Don't. We got a couple of weeks left.
Yeah.
We will
Go
see.
Sports.
Oh, Jason dropped.
No.
No. Jason's back.
All right.
My fucking phone crashed.
We're like, Jason.
Welcome
Jason's
back.
We're like, Jason's gone. No. Oh, he's back. Never mind.
My phone crashed on me.
Don't.
The dangers of doing this through a cell phone.
Dope.
Oh, I'm doing it too. So
technology. So speaking of like fan and like Easter egg type stuff, did anyone watch Squidbillies on Sunday?
Did not get to catch it yet.
No, not yet.
Well, I won't ruin the episode, but halfway through, I noticed like some familiar characters from Super Jail, and I'm like, wow, they got Super Jail Easter eggs in my Squidbillies. Turns out Christy Caracas did the storyboards.
That's awesome.
Which I thought was pretty awesome.
I saw something that I think you posted on Facebook with I don't even know what their names were. The two of the guys from Super Jail.
Oh, I'm blanking on the names too. But then eventually, like, because like the whole most of the episode's set in prison. Like basically, Rusty goes to jail for killing the clerk, even though supposedly someone else killed him, but Rusty was set up. So he goes to jail, and like halfway through, there's that scene, and then there's like a jailbreak scene where like Alice and Jailbot show up.
Really?
And start beating the crap out of the inmates.
That's really cool.
But yeah, I'm glad to see Christy still doing Adult Swim stuff. I wonder if he still likes his favorite cat. I forget what it was. Trish, do you remember?
No, I don't ever remember people's favorite cats except for Dana's.
Oh. What was Dana's?
A dead one, unless I come clean up the 3,000 pounds of feral cat shit.
Oh. Edit base? No, that's not it. Why am I... Oh, here.
Mm-hmm.
Persian. Oh, it was Stephen Warbrick who said the Maine Coon. That is a giant cat.
Yes, it is. The in-laws have one.
Anyway. So I think that does it for the Adult Swim side. I want to talk about DuckTales.
Woo!
I don't know if anyone else...
I have not seen every episode of DuckTales, but what I have seen, I've really enjoyed.
Oh my god, it is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really digging the voice cast this season because they're just like giving us awesome people, and then like the first few episodes were I'm like, who's Magica gonna be? Who's gonna voice Magica since June Foray just died? And I look on IMDb and it's like Catherine Tate, and I'm like, oh my god, that's perfect casting if you're a Doctor Who fan.
I've seen all but I think 2 episodes. It is very, very good.
The last one was pretty good. Paul F. Tompkins voiced Gladstone Gander.
Nice.
That's what I said. They got like perfect voice casting.
They did. I'm very happy with the voices.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait for Lin-Manuel as Gizmo Duck.
Yep.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Which, I know we kind of already talked about the McElroys, but when they were looking over the list, they went, "Oh, they should get Lin-Manuel to, do that." And then I guess like that day, they called him, and Lin was like, "Who told you?"
Apparently,
no one.
Those damn McElroy brothers.
I love them.
Hey, I'm gonna go see them in November when they come here to the cities.
I want to go see them real bad. Somebody, I wish I was listening to them as much as I do right now when the Brooklyn show came around, because I would have been at that show then.
Maybe I should change my name to McElroy, and then people will listen to the show.
You're the fourth mystery brother.
John J. McElroy.
I'm John McElroy. Yeah. Welcome to the Swimcast.
I'm debating if I'm going to dress up in my Taz cosplay.
See, that's a podcast I still have to start listening to.
It's so Taz is the Adventure Zone. It's their D&D podcast that they play with their dad. I mean, in the very beginning, it's fun, but then toward the end, they're like, Griffin was like, "Oh, I'm really going to get into like telling this story," and it gets a little heavy-handed toward the end. I'm like, okay, do we really need a personally? I mean, there are times where I'm like, really, do we? It shows that they're progressive, but it's like, do we really need a transgender character already within the story? No, I don't think so.
I just find it funny. I wonder if Adventure Zone was their first choice for a title.
Oh yeah,
maybe they went to something else, hint, and said, "Oh wait, that was taken."
Yeah.
By the way,
what's funny is that the Adventure Zone, it's an actual like a franchise arcade. There's one in Duluth, Minnesota, and in big, almost like the like your logo. It's almost in that same font.
Oh God. Well, it's funny because there's actually an electro band called Adventure Club, and apparently there's a movie.
Oh boy.
It's like, did they know before they made this title that there's a podcast associated? Like, we don't know who Guy or John are, or Guy and Matt now, but they're not in our movie.
Yeah.
They're also not electronica fans. Although I can't speak for Matt.
That's the logo for Adventure Zone. Which almost kind of more looks like a DuckTales.
Holy crap!
I was thinking that too.
It does. It does almost look like Adventure Club.
Right?
Oh, I meant it looked like DuckTales.
Well, they both look like it.
Yeah. They both look pretty, so that's pretty good.
That is hysterical. Yeah. That is hysterical.
Hilarious.
Just for comparison, let's post.
Your show notes are going to be amazing this time.
It's going to be a roadmap of barf. It's going to be a vomit. Audio. A vomit. No, that's like remember when iTunes used to let you. Remember when iTunes used to let you put like pictures in the podcasts?
Yes.
Those were good times.
Both logos use the exact same gradient on the lettering.
Yep.
Dang.
I don't know who made theirs, but ours was made by Andy Hunt, and he's an awesome graphic designer. You should check out his website. I'll put that in the show notes as well. He's got his own card game.
Oh?
Yeah. So, what do we have left? Scott, you wanted to talk about a movie?
I do want to talk a movie. The Disaster Artist.
Yes. Let's discuss this movie.
So, for those who pretty much the four of us who listen to the show know that there's a movie called The Disaster Artist based on the real telling, or quote-unquote real telling, of Tommy Wiseau and The Room. It stars James Franco as Tommy Wiseau.
Wiseau?
I can't get...
I like how his name changed.
Wiseau?
Yeah. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Even though Tommy is in the movie.
Yeah, and apparently the only way they could make the movie was by having him in the movie.
Right.
But yeah, we were talking about this off podcast before we started, and I keep laughing at the part where what is line?
I did not hit her.
I did not. It's not true.
True.
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Now, Tommy, you have to get outside of that room. You have to come out and say that.
I can't hear you. I hit her. Damn it. Go again.
I mean, it's a pretty big cast, too. I mean, you have Alison Brie playing Amber, Kristen Bell playing herself, Zac Efron playing Dan, Megan Mullally, Bryan Cranston, Adam Scott.
Bryan Cranston?
Yeah, he plays himself.
He's in everything.
What?
I know. Kate Upton.
Oh my god.
Sharon Stone. J.J. Abrams.
The hell?
John.
He's gonna provide the lens flares.
Yes. Zach Braff, Hannibal Buress.
Jesus.
Paul Scheer, Seth Rogen.
Paul Scheer. Tom Franco, which is, I believe that's the third brother.
Oh. The unknown Franco.
Yep.
It's like the third Hemsworth brother.
Yeah, it should be a pretty fun movie to watch. Kind of see the trials and tribulation of them filming this film.
Yeah.
I'd like to sit down and watch it at some point.
Yeah.
Huh. I like how half of them are playing themselves.
Right.
What about what's the girl's name from? Or maybe here, Juliet Danielle, Ari Grainer. I've never heard of her. What is she famous for? Nothing I've seen. Never mind.
Butt stuff.
Butts. Dick and Morty. Imagine they just gave up halfway through and start like hiring porno stars.
If Tommy had part of it, yeah, he'd be like, yeah, let's do this.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I want my ass dimples to be visible.
Oh, what's the one from the other trailer where they're like, does he know how to have sex?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's going to be a good movie. It's out this Christmas, isn't it?
Yes. Let me just double check that date.
Based on the book The Disaster Artist, My Life Inside the Room, the greatest bad movie ever made. Which is also available on Audible. What else were we going to talk about? Oh, Jason, you had a Netflix show.
Yes. Neo Yokio. Which, have any of you guys heard of this?
No.
Okay, so it's an anime.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Netflix. It's created by Ezra Koenig or Koenig. I forget how you say it. I think it's Koenig, or it's either Koenig or Koenig, the lead singer from Vampire Weekend.
Okay.
He created it. It's him. It's one of the Weidenfelds producing with him. I forget which one.
The good one?
Your voice cast includes Jaden Smith as the main character.
Oh, wow.
Jason Schwartzman.
Holy crap.
Susan Sarandon.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Peter Serafinowicz, the guy that I didn't get to interview this Comic-Con, even though I was in the same room with him.
Oh, wow.
That was another thing I'm not going into.
Let's see.
My God.
I'm trying to remember the cast like off the top of my head because it was nuts. Jude Law is apparently in it. I didn't realize that.
Charles.
Okay, that's really funny.
Ray Wise.
Charles is a robot butler Charles is a robot butler that they fly around on.
Oh, of course.
You got Jaden Smith, Jude Law, Susan Sarandon, Jason Schwartzman, Richard Ayoade.
She's doing a lot of animated work now. Wow.
Yeah. Willow Smith, John DiMaggio, Peter Serafinowicz, Steve Buscemi's in I think 2 episodes.
That's amazing.
And he's amazing in it. He plays a very creepy judge type of character.
Stephen Fry.
Ike Barinholtz. It's an anime. It's not like one of those things where it's like it's animated by like an American studio or whatever, and somebody's calling it anime. This is like they got Production IG and Studio Dean to animate it.
Oh wow!
Which are two actual Japanese studios. It's about magicians and demon hunting.
Oh wow!
In a version of New York City that's called Neo Yokio, where like I forget what street in the city, but the entire street exists as an underwater neighborhood that you have to take bubbles into. It's a comedy. It's ridiculous.
Oh, it's by the guy who did Problem Solvers.
Is it? What?
Yeah, Ben Jones.
Oh my God, Ben Jones. Oh my God, I didn't realize that.
I didn't know Ben Jones
really good.
He did 2 episodes of Harvey Birdman. I didn't know that.
Well, that just makes it even more interesting.
that explains a lot.
It's the main character is Kaz Khan. He's a what they call in the show Neo Riche. He has pink hair and he fights demons, and is doing a lot of that. And there's a girl that he saves because her Chanel suit gets possessed by a demon. And once he gets the demon out of the Chanel suit, she used to be a fashion blogger, and is no longer, and becomes an activist and a terrorist. It's very funny.
Huh.
It gets more and more absurd as it goes along, to a point where at the end of the season there's a giant Formula One race throughout the entire Neo Yokio that has like just random like characters that are like two different stereotypes for two different countries slapped together into one, and then also the guy from Chromeo. And I recommend it to anybody.
Wow.
It's very funny. Sit down and watch it. It's like 6 episodes long. You get it done.
Yeah.
It's shows like these that make me miss Perfect Hair forever.
Oh,
really?
yeah.
Is.
Watch it because watch it if you loved Perfect Hair forever.
It sounds a lot like Perfect Hair forever.
Yeah, in a way. Except it's actually anime.
Fund it. Anyone else got anything to talk about before we go to email?
We have so many emails.
We're not going to read them all.
I think Stan will get his own show one day.
Stan has kindly given us a modicum, not even an overabundance of emails.
Mm-hmm. And thank you, Stan. Thank you very
thank
much.
you so much for resurfacing and giving us all these great emails. If you'd like to email us as well, swimcast@aquateencentral.com. Of course, if that for some reason is not working, we also have podcasts with an S at theacpn.com. You can email that as well. Just put in the subject Swimcast and we'll route it to the proper place, which is here. Tell you what, Trish, pick one. And while you pick one, I'll read a nice one from one of my friends.
Okay.
You pick one. I'll read a quick one from Marina. Subject: Hello, my gentle son. Let's talk. Hello, dear. Do you remember how we communicated with you? Long ago, you could not see. I am Marina with Russia. Do you remember me? Come to my page and let's talk. I'm waiting.
Oh yeah.
I got another one if you're not ready, Trish.
Well, did we read this one from Ryan? It's from July 31st.
Yeah, I don't think we did because I have it in my folder.
Okay, I'll read it.
Okay.
Let me take a sip of water real quick.
Yes, please do.
Okay. So it's called Mr. Pickle Season 3. I don't know if anyone reading this is going to care, mostly because I feel like I might be the only person in the whole world who watches Mr. Pickles.
Yes.
When I sent my last email, I mentioned I feel like Season 3 may start some story arc for Mr. Pickles, or at the very least give us some backstory to Mr. Pickles. In order for me to talk about why I think of Mr. Pickles Season 3, I do not have to spoil the Season 2 finale. Season 2 has been over for a while, so by now I imagine anyone who cares about Mr. Pickles has already seen the finale. I haven't, but I'm not a regular fan.
No.
I'll start with the big one. Steve is Grandma, who Grandpa thought was dead. Steve?
I don't know. Keep going.
The last line of dialogue in the finale, Grandma said, "It all started when I met Mr. Pickles." We know based on the way Tommy's mom talked about her mom that they didn't have the best relationship. When we see the photo of Grandma and Grandpa together, Grandma doesn't look too happy. Why Grandma hates her family is still unknown, but this has me thinking. Because it all started when Grandma met Mr. Pickles. Does Mr. Pickles mess with Grandpa because Grandma told him to? Or some sort of control over or does Mr. Pickles mess with Grandma because he enjoys it? Or is it a combination of both? I wonder if Grandma has some sort of control over Mr. Pickles' actions, or if Mr. Pickles does whatever he wants. The other cliffhanger they left us on was the mom wanting to be more than just a housewife. During Season 3, I wonder if Mom is going to keep trying to be the independent, or she's going to go back to being a housewife at the end of the Season 3 premiere. I honestly hope the mom gets to be more independent during Season 3. I think that will help change the family dynamic. with the huge reveal that Grandma is Steve, I really think that is going to help Mr. Pickles evolve and grow as a show. Season 2 was a huge improvement from Season 1, as the episodes weren't as formulaic in Season 2 and as they were in Season 1. I think Season 3 has plenty more to work with to hopefully make it even better than Season 2. There you have my thoughts on Mr. Pickles Season 3.
Now, I'm sorry, what? Yes, thank you for that email. If anyone else has anything
Ryan.
to contribute as far as Mr. Pickles is concerned, swimcast@aquatincentral.com. You can email us there. We have no idea what he was talking about, I'm sure. Here's an email from Philippe Brockman.
Well, don't just brush him off. I mean, thanks for the email, Ryan. It was really nice of you.
I did say thanks for the email.
I know, but you're treating him like he took a lot of time to write that.
I gave him a lot of shit.
I know you did. That's why I'm saying this.
I gave him a lot of shit, therefore I can give him shit. I kid. No, thank you for the email that we still have no idea. I don't know anything about Mr. Pickles, except I really didn't like it. I got another email from Philippe Brockman. Subject, AW, Firma. Sehr geert Damen und Herren. Es fruit en hin en sehr new I'm done. I'm done with this one.
Wait, what the hell?
Steve is the gimp.
Steve is the gimp.
In Mr. Pickles.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
This one's from.
Wait, hold on. I got a weird one actually.
Is it the one from I Am Svetlanushka?
No, there's one here about a tinnitus cure.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, you should read that.
Not a good one. Let me tell you. The subject line is suicide attempt leads to tinnitus reverse.
Oops.
In science, like in art, the greatest achievements are born from despair. A neuroscientist diagnosed with severe tinnitus reached the end of his rope. This is just about a guy who tried to kill himself and then got rid of his tinnitus because of it?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's not a good one.
Why did I get this?
I don't know. Here's one from Tanya Johnson. Subject, hematologist-oncologist needed. Hello, doctor. My name is Tanya Johnson, and I am a senior recruiter with Vallejo Behavioral Health. We are partnered with a top private home infusion. Currently, we are identifying top candidates for full-time hematologist-oncologists. Why do I get such shit?
Are you going to read one of Stan's email?
I shouldn't I?
Yes, you should.
Sexiest Stan.
Which one should I read?
Let's read Ain't Got Time for Bird Sex.
Actually, you know what? I feel like the first one he started with is kind of a general Adult Swim one, so let's start with that and see where we get from there. What is the subject of this one? Oh, subject is one of the best movies ever made, a common misconception. Hey guys, don't worry, I'd still watch Adult Swim and my pubes aren't the same color as they once was. Anyway, I would like you guys have Adam H, aka Mr. Trish, and interview him. I've got a few this is for Adam. Okay, never mind, I can't read this one. Alright, go back to the list. So we're reading Ain't Got Time for Bird Sex?
Ain't Got Time for Bird Sex.
Hey guys, so I recently also completed watching Mike Tyson Mysteries, and whoever said that you couldn't punch your problems away haven't had a gangbang of magic mystery people solve their problems. It filled the emptiness left by the Venture Brothers, and it filled it well with similar style and parody. Anyway, it was great. To quote Sidney Young, you've got Malkovich for young acting chops, you got Nicky Cage for your action, Steve Buscemi for your comedy, John Cusack for the gays, right? It's a smorgasbord, isn't it? And what a smorgasbord it was. The only letdown is the amount of Rule 34 of Mike Tyson Mysteries isn't as high as, say, Venture Brothers or 12 Ounce Mouse.
See?
I like the parts at the end where you have Mike Tyson in real life retelling stories that he's had, or just singing a tune or giving his opinions. Imagine if we have James Urbaniak's kids dressed as Hank and Dean at the end of every Venture Brothers tell stories about their dad. Maybe Mike Tyson needed an overarching story to tell, but I can understand due to the nature of how much money they will need to secure something like that. Maybe not such a good idea. Hope you guys enjoy your time and space, as not only will you lose bone density, but the calcium goes to your kidneys and you may end up with kidney stones. Take it easy, Astan. That was a good one. I like that. Thank you, Astan.
That was a good one.
Thank you, Astan.
Should I read one more?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm going to read this one. SaturdayMorningBullshit@gmail.com. Hey, guys, it's that time again. It's that time again I review a recently viewed Adult Swim content, and this time it may not count for some. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is not an original Adult Swim content, and the Stardust Crusaders arc was done and over with almost 3 years ago, but only now is making its way through Adult Swim Toonami. You don't have to start watching JoJo from Season 1, Episode 1. You can start right at Season 3, or the Stardust Crusaders arc, and it tells you a story of a flamboyant vampire who has access to psychic abilities, and they all fight using psychic abilities that are unique to each character. Style is almost a parody of the old Aeon Flux cartoon on MTV, or that Phantom 2040 cartoon in the 90s, where everyone is drawn slender and muscular, and there is not enough man-must to go around our main characters. As the seasons progress through, characters lose this muscular style, but they gain a lot more slenderness and lean, and most people who enjoy JoJo for the muscle usually leave at that point. People have said that this is due to the creator exploring this other style and has liked it, and doesn't want to return to his earlier style of drawing. Anyway, it's a great series if you love action and men and vampires and questionable masculinity, then Stardust Crusaders is for you. Another thing that is each season of JoJo is another character of the JoJo family tree. For example, Season 1 of JoJo follows Jonathan Joestar. Season 2 of JoJo follows Joseph Joestar, Jonathan's grandson. And Season 3 of JoJo follows Jotaro Kujo, Joseph's grandson, and so on. There are some exceptions, such as Season 4 follows Joseph's illegitimate son, Josuke, and Season 6 follows Jotaro's daughter. It gets weird, and there are alternate realities in later seasons, as the psychic abilities allow some users to travel between dimensions, but the cartoons are only up to Season 4. Everything else is in the JoJo comic books. I do hope Trish watches it, and this clip should persuade her to do so. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this one.
Huh.
I've been really meaning to watch JoJo.
I don't know. I know no JoJo.
I've seen some of it, and it's a really like nutso show.
I also don't watch Saturday morning bullshit or weekday morning bullshit, but I've heard it's a good show.
I only ever watch one of the live stream shows, and that's the Carl's football picks on Wednesday nights.
You were telling me about that one. That sounds pretty cool.
It's very funny from what I've watched. It gives you your taste of Carl that you don't really get anymore.
Okay, I just watched that clip from Astan. Sorry, dude, I can't watch that shit. It's the guy with the cherry. I was like, oh, that's so gross.
He sent you that bit?
Oh, God.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Should we go for one more Astan before we wrap this up? Because I feel like we're probably not going to record for another year. Yes, no?
Sure.
Well, that car locking sounds like a yes.
How about too much juice?
That's what I was thinking, because it starts with, I think this is for Trish. Oh, God. I think this is for Trish. I was going to send this via post, but I don't know where you live. Too much juice.pdf.
This is amazing.
You read it.
It's got a picture with all these pumpkins and cats, and these demon people are drinking juice, and lemons and shit. It's pretty amazing. It's called The Land of the Bumbly Boo. In the land of the Bumbly Boo, the people are red, white, and blue. They never blow noses or even wear clothes. What a sensible thing to do. In the land of the Bumbly Boo, you can buy lemon pie at the zoo. They give away foxes in little pink boxes and bottles of dandelion stew. In the land of the Bumbly Boo, you never see anew but thousands of cats wearing trousers and hats made of pumpkins and pelican glue. Oh, the Bumbly Boo, the Bumbly Boo. That's the place for me and you, so hurry, let's run. The train leaves at 1 for the land of the Bumbly Boo. The wonderful Bumbly Boo Boo Boo. The wonderful Bumbly Boo.
Oh my God.
Oh. Alright, try saying that fast and with braces.
Bumbly boobs. I love to fondle... No, just kidding. I feel like I should read one more quick one and then we'll wrap it up. This is from I Am Svetlanushka. Subject, salute dear man. Greetings to apologize for the disadvantage. I do not wish to seem officious. It is Svetlana. I am a professional therapist in local clinic, and I am 31 YO. Recently, I have been awarded a paid training in the United States. I am about to leave for the USA and want to find a friend there. I seek something serious only, so if you have no serious intentions, please don't reply. I attach my Snapchat. Okay. I hope you are the good man. Truly yours, Svetlanushka. Did we lose someone again?
We
Jason.
did.
No! He didn't come back. Alright, well, you can deliver all of your fine emails, spam, junk, suggestions, comments, questions to swimcast@aquatincentral.com. If that is broken, podcasts at theacpn.com. You can also find us on the web at both adultswimcentral.com and theacpn.com. The latter for your podcasting needs. We have all kinds of fun stuff. You might hear commercials at the beginning and the end of this show. And, of course, my thanks to everyone here. We will be back with another exciting episode. Oh, hi, Jason. We will be back with another exciting episode of Swimcast at a later date, which is probably going to be next year. Who knows? We'll see. We never know. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. We love you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
This has been an Adult Swim Central production.
I'm John Galbo, co-host of Adventure Club Podcast, one of the flagship shows of ACPN. Each week we're joined by guests from all walks of life, from celebrities to comedians, to web geeks of all trades and beyond. Each episode is jam-packed with popular culture goodness sprinkled with some old-fashioned comedy and all-around geekdom. Come join us and share in all the adventures. Alright, I said it. Give me my $20. Adventure Club Podcast, new episodes only on
ACPN.